How did I get into a collaboration with Kim Coles to write Wisdom Gifts 2? This is a great story. It's kind of like that saying goes, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. There was a possibility that I would have almost missed this shot because of my own self-doubt. Before I go into how we came about with the collaboration, I have to talk about the meeting, how I met Kim Coles. Let's rewind. The year's 2017 for my Golden Girls. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The year is 2017, and that was when I first got really serious about investing back into myself and back into business. I was like, I'm going to really do this entrepreneurship thing. I'm really going to work for myself. I need to learn some skills. I need to be in the right rooms. I need to meet the right people. And the only way that you can do that is you have to invest in it. You can't just think it's going to magically happen. So what ends up happening is I bought tickets for a conference in New York City. I was living in Florida already, and I bought tickets for a conference in New York City. This conference, there were going to be so many amazing speakers on stage. Like, I don't even remember all the speakers, and it doesn't matter right now, but one of them was Kim Coles. One of the speakers at this event was going to be Kim Coles. I bought the VIP ticket. I invested at the highest level for that conference. I bought the VIP ticket. And what you got with the VIP ticket was not only an opportunity to be seated in spaces, I was able to go backstage and meet the speakers, and there was a VIP lunch. At the VIP lunch, you got an opportunity to sit at the tables with these speakers. Sounds amazing, right? Here's where I almost fumbled the bag, as they say, or didn't take the shot or dropped the ball. When I really sat there and thought about where I was in my business, I was a newbie. I wasn't making any money. And I mean that. I mean that wholeheartedly. I wasn't able to pay any bills really at that time. It was like a struggle. And the doubt started to creep in. Can I actually go be in VIP at a business conference when I don't even really have a business? I don't really post online. I'm not showing up. I'm not doing anything. I talked myself out of the opportunity. I actually was trying to give my ticket away. I was going to give my ticket to someone else that was closer, that was in New York. I was like, hey girl, I bought these VIP tickets to this conference, this VIP ticket, and I don't think I'm going to go again. I'm going to be responsible. I'm not going to splurge and spend this money to fly out there and go to this conference. I'm just going to go ahead and give you the ticket and let you be in VIP and let you have all of that. Have you ever got into your own head and talked yourself out of a good idea, a good opportunity? Raise your hand if you've ever talked to yourself out of a good idea, a good opportunity, a business deal, a business coach, a program, because you got scared, because you started downplaying yourself. That was me. And I guess in essence, it's kind of like imposter syndrome. I didn't identify it as imposter syndrome, that I had self-doubt that told me I did not belong there, but that's what it was. So guess what happens, y'all? My friend that I'm trying to give the ticket to, she says, no, I don't want the ticket. I don't want to go. Yeah, you probably should just take it. Yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to use your ticket. I wasn't even charging her, y'all. I wasn't asking her to give me any money. Listen, when that happened, I was like, wait a minute. Nah, this is a sign. I need to get my butt up to New York. And I said, you know what? Okay, girl, you don't got to go. I'm actually going to go. Not only am I going to go, I'm going to go and I'm going to meet Kim Coles. That's what I said. I literally said it that way. Like, I know I'm going to go and I'm going to meet her. Fast forward, get to the conference. Everything's wonderful. I'm in VIP. It's all great. The business lunch comes. The VIP lunch comes. We all are at this restaurant across the street from the venue. And we're seated at these tables that are like rectangular, like picnic tables, rectangular picnic tables in the restaurant. I am seated at the corner of one of these tables. Like, you know, the picnic table ends here. I'm literally sitting at the end of the picnic table. No one else can sit next to me because it's at the end. You probably could figure out what happens next. I'm sitting there and I see like these people walking in and I see Kim walking in. And then what happens next is they, I think, added another table, like a smaller table to the end of this table. They added a smaller table or they added a chair and Kim Cole sits down right next to me like, oh, hi, Kim. Oh, my God, Kim Coles. Kim Coles is sitting next to me. Oh, my goodness. The old me, like when I was younger, I would have just sat there and I would have said hi and, you know, put my head down and I would have been too shy to speak. But I was like, nah, I literally like manifested this. I literally said, I'm going to meet her and here she is. So I was like, let me talk to her. And I opened myself up and I talked to her and she talked back to me and she was cool. I was like, okay, she's, you know, she's regular people. And then she connected with me. We're both, you know, from Brooklyn. We're both from New York. We were able to talk about different things. She actually kind of knew where I lived. And I was surprised that she knew about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Most people don't know about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But it was a great meeting. And I'm so happy that I took the shot. I am so happy that I said yes. And I got to meet her. So I took the shot. That's how I met Kim Coles. Now let's fast forward. I ended up working with her as a speaking coach. She helped me with public speaking, getting on stage. There was a conference where I was able to get on stage and she brought me up. And I love that picture of me, her students speaking and her watching me as the proud professor. Fast forward, she started releasing some books and asking for co-authors for these books. And I knew they were going to be bestsellers, but I was like, I don't know. Strange thing is, I've always wanted to be an author. I've always loved writing. I planned to write books one day. That was my plan. I have a lot of content, but I didn't think I was good enough. So I never participated. I never even put myself out there. Even when she was putting out the offer like, hey, you could be a co-author. 2024, I was like, I'm taking the shot. I went back to the conference where I originally met her, the same coach that had that conference. Shout out to Rosetta Thurman and Happy Black Woman. And I said yes to the opportunity to be a co-author on Wisdom G.I.F.T.S 2. And I get to say I am now a best-selling author. And there's no other feeling I can say than excitement and relief and gratitude that I said yes. And I wish I said yes years ago, but you know, we can't go back to the past, what we didn't do. I'm just so happy I did it. And that's basically the story of how I collaborated with Kim Coles, how I met Kim Coles and ended up on this project.